Now, what we are talking about are what we will term consequential secrets. The idea of those secrets, if revealed, that would have what you would term or experience to be negative consequences. Things that you may be hiding, things that, if revealed, might cause emotional consequences, not only for yourself, but for others as well. That would not necessarily be the kind of feelings that you would prefer. Now, of course, we are not talking about secrets like, oh, we are planning a surprise birthday party, so don't tell that person. We are talking about the kinds of things that you might be doing that, if found out, would have serious or negative repercussions, not only in your life, but in other people's lives as well. This is what we are terming consequential secrets. We are not talking about the idea of necessarily revealing those secrets. We are simply talking about the idea of discontinuing the behavior that is causing those secrets. The effects of continuing behavior that creates consequential secrets on your body, on your energy, can be profound. Holding on to those things, to those secrets, to those behaviors, not only can affect you physiologically by creating constant, continuing stress on your body, on your nervous system, because of the fear of the secret being found out, but also energetically. It will color the idea of your energy, and taking that kind of energy into open contact will actually prevent you from experiencing contact in the ways that you could. Remember that in open contact, you are going to be exposed to many higher frequency vibrations of more highly developed and evolved beings that are telepathic and who would very easily sense that you're holding on to energies that do not benefit you, that do not benefit others. And it would cause a kind of repulsion effect that would prevent you from encountering those beings, because bringing that energy into contact with those higher frequency beings would cause even more distress in your body by forcing these things to the surface, forcing you to deal with them, forcing them to be exposed in ways that could be detrimental to you and others. And so in order to prevent that, contact will not occur for those holding on to the vibrational energy of consequential secrets. So it's not only detrimental to your physical form, it's detrimental to your energetic self with regard to the idea of encountering and interacting with those of higher vibration that are representative of the extraterrestrial races you may be facing in open contact. Now, in addition to that, again, the idea is that you don't have to necessarily reveal these secrets, for again, the revelation of these secrets could cause distress in others. We are simply talking about stopping the behavior that creates the secret. For many people, there might be some things that you have done that are causing stress, that you're holding on to, that can be, as you would say, confessed to allow you and others to feel better. But if the confession would actually allow others to feel worse, so you are relieving yourself at other people's expense, That is not what we are talking about. For those kinds of consequential secrets, for example, oh, when I was 10 years old, I'm the one that accidentally set fire to my toy, and it wasn't my sister who I blamed at the time. If you wish to confess that, that's fine, because again, the idea is that it would cause relief and release for those around you, and also relief and release for your own energy. But if there is some behavior that you are continually hiding, that if revealed would cause undue stress, concern, disruption in other people's lives, then the fact that you might be confessing it to relieve yourself, but at the expense of other people's feelings, is not what we're talking about. The past is the past and shall remain the past. So the idea is to allow yourself not to reveal the consequential secret, but to move forward without continuing the behavior that creates the secret, to relieve the stress in your own system, to relieve the stress and energies that are negative in your own energy field, so that you are not stressing the body out, so that you are elevating your vibration and being more clear in the face of the telepathic beings you will encounter in open contact. For they will be able to sense, if you're holding on to that behavior, continuing that behavior, they will be able to sense that there is something there that is out of alignment with who you truly are, out of alignment with your core frequency, and they will back off until such time as you allow yourself to stop the behavior that is creating the stress and discordant energy within your system. There will be no contact. Now, in addition to that, because of the nature of the evolution and acceleration of humanity, holding on to consequential secrets of this nature, as we are describing them, will actually no longer eventually be possible. Circumstances and synchronicity each and every day will alter in such a manner as to actually force the secret to be revealed. Again, possibly at the consequence and expense of others as well as yourself. So in other words, circumstances that are approaching in your year of 2025, your years of 2026, will actually force secrets to the surface. If you are still doing the behavior that is creating the consequential secret, it is quite possible that over a short period of time, that secret will be revealed anyway. It will come to the surface in some way, shape, or form that you will not be able to stop. For you will not see it coming. You will not know who is watching you. You will not know what other people may say or do that may bring about the revelation of the consequential secret you have been holding on to behind the scenes. There is going to be more light in your reality, and light dispels shadows. So it will illuminate anything hiding in the shadows, bring it to the surface, and the revelation of that secret or secrets can have untold effects on what it is you may prefer to do in the future, or how it is you may try to continue to do things that you believe are positive, but may be damaged by the revelation of the secret, and may not be recoverable, depending upon how your society and other individuals within your society react to the revelation of the secret that you've been hiding. That is a consequential secret. So again, we would encourage you not to necessarily reveal the secret, but to stop doing the behavior that creates the secret, so that if asked, is this happening, you can, with all honesty and clarity in your energy, say, no, it is not happening. It is not something I am doing. In present tense. Now, the other side of the coin of that is those that would be of an intention to reveal the secret. As we have said, in this condition, in this case, the past is the past. It's not about exposing the secret. It's about stopping the behavior that creates the secret. That is more important. Again, it's not about relieving the stress on yourself at the expense of others so that they can feel worse even though you feel better for having exposed it. It's not about that. And for those who would continue to attempt to expose it, persecution will not be allowed. So when someone may say, "Is this happening?" and you can honestly answer no, but if they then ask, "Did it happen in the past?" then that persecution, because the past is the past, will actually rebound upon them, so that the effects of the consequential secret will actually then be had by those who are pushing for the revelation of something that no longer exists, by stretching it into the past, by asking, "Did it happen?" So be aware that those who may wish to expose the secret, if the secret is not something that exists in the present behavior, and you have answered no, it is not happening, should they pursue questioning whether it did happen in the past, the idea is to not say anything, but understand that the consequences then shall rebound onto those who are persecuting, those who are pushing for the revelation of something that is no longer happening in your behavior, so that they will be aware that it is not something to force to the surface, because you yourself, by continuing or discontinuing the behavior, will be the determiner of what the effect is upon you. And by discontinuing and allowing yourself to move forward with more clarity, less stress, more relief, more lightness, the weight off your shoulders, the burden no longer being carried by you, can breathe freely, forgive yourself, and move on, knowing that you are moving forward in a lighter energy, that you are preventing your body from experiencing the continuation of the physical neurological stress of carrying the burden of that consequential secret, and be free to know that you are not in any danger of exposure if you stop the behavior. And even from those who may wish to pursue and persecute for things that were done in the past, you will know that the consequence then shall rebound to them and not to you. For it is not about digging up the past. It is about moving forward with better behavior, better clarity, better freedom, better lightness, letting go, but understanding that if you continue the behavior, there will be consequences that you may not prefer. For secrets will come out, because that is the energy of the time. And holding on to it will prevent contact from being experienced by you personally. So clear out your attic, clear out your energy, let go. No more secrets of a consequential nature. And in addition, this extends to society at large. You will start to see synchronistically in your year of 2025, 2026, that the kind of secrets we are talking about will start to come out in different facets of your society. Politically, sociologically, economically, religiously, technologically, more and more secrets will start to be exposed, will start to be revealed, that have been hidden for quite some time. So again, not only to the individuals, but to larger groups who may be holding on to consequential secrets in this manner, allow yourself to stop the behavior, that is keeping these secrets from the public, because they will be exposed, and if exposed by the energy that is pushing forward in your evolutionary path without you stopping the behavior, but forced to expose them, again, the consequences will be something that you do not necessarily prefer, and you may have to exert what you would call damage control to a very great extent, and you may never be able to fully recover. So allow yourself to experience the freedom of stopping the behavior that creates the consequential secrets. Allow yourself to move forward with lightness and freedom, knowing that you will uplift your vibration, uplift your frequency, and that by letting go of these secrets and letting go of the behavior that causes them, you will experience greater rewards in your future, in your new present, to replace the idea of what you thought was so precious. You will be rewarded with the ecstasy that comes with the lightness of being, the higher vibrational frequencies, and the interactive experiences that synchronicity will bring to you with regard to not only contact with extraterrestrial beings, but with spirit and with different factions of your society that will be more capable and more representative of moving forward in positive ways to transform your experience of the world, to allow you to shift and navigate through different versions of Earth in parallel realities to a version that is more in alignment with your soul, your spirit, your higher self, your true self, in beauty, in light, and in love. So fear not the changing of the behaviors, for you will only improve your situation and circumstance, not only personally, but for all involved. No more secrets. We thank you for allowing us to share this idea with you this day of your time. And in return for the gift you are giving us in allowing us to experience all of you, I ask, in what way may we continue to be of service? Please begin with your questions and comments if you wish.